Okay, in this problem, it's obvious that the required plane, it is such that if it is far from the origin, then OP is normal to the plane where P is nothing but the point of intersection of the given lines. Okay, so let's first find P, which is the point of intersection of the given lines. We know that if I call this is equal to T, any point on the first line is of the form 1 plus 3t comma 2 plus t comma 3 plus 2t is equal to any point on the second line. If I call is equal to s, it will be of the form 3 plus s comma 1 plus 2s comma 2 plus 3s. Now this is any point on the first line, this is any point on the second line, and as you are looking for common point, we want to see for what values of t and s these 2 points are going to be equal. So equating the first two x coordinates, I have 3t minus s is equal to 2, and equating y coordinates I have t minus 2s is equal to minus 1, and equating z coordinates I have 2t minus 3s is equal to minus 1 again. Now solving, if I multiply this by a 2, I get 60 minus 2s is equal to 4, or I have subtracting minus 5t is equal to minus 5, or I have t is 1. And using t is equal to 1 in here, I am again getting s is equal to 1. And you can see that those values of t and s, they are satisfying the third equation. Now for the point of intersection P, you simply substitute this value of t here. You will get the point P as 4, 3, 5. So all that you need is plane having OP as normal and passing through the point P435. So as the drs of the normal are 4, 3, 5, equation is 4x plus 3y plus 5z, and as it is passing through 4, 3, 5, I have 4 square plus 3 into 3 plus 5 into 5. I am getting it as 50. So that is the required plane equation. Let's go to next problem. Once again, this is more based on common sense. You see, I have two distinct observations. Because we are talking about the median, we know that we have to write them in increasing order. So it is x1, x2, x3, so on, xn, xn plus 1, xn plus 2, so on, x2n I have. Now we know that median is going to be average of these two, lies between them. So I have median here. And he said each of the observations below the median, they are all increased by 5. So I have a plus 5 everywhere here, and the others, they are decreased by 3. So I have a minus 3 everywhere. So you can see that he is asking for relation between new mean and old mean. So going for the new mean, so taking sum of all these new quantities, I have it as sigma xi plus, you can see that these 5's are n in number and these 3's are n in number, minus 3n by 2n, which is nothing but sigma xi by 2n plus it will be 2n by 2n. Now you can see that this is the old mean, and here I am getting plus 1. So the old mean, new mean will increase by 1. Let's go to next problem. By addition theorem on probability, I have P of A union B is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B is equal to P of A intersection B. On the left hand side, in what he gave, I applied addition theorem. So I am getting P of A plus P of B is equal to 2 times P of A intersection B. Now we know that A intersection B is a subset of A, and so P of A intersection B is less than or equal to P of A, and A intersection B being a subset of B, I have P of A intersection B is less than or equal to P of B. Therefore adding I have 2 times P of A intersection B is less than or equal to P of A plus P of B. But he gave these two are equal. That means I should have equality here, means I should have equality in both these places. So I understand P of A is equal to P of B is equal to P of A intersection B. That's what I have. So it means that A and B are equally likely. A is correct. But observe that he is asking for incorrect one. Okay. And we also know that P of A intersection B dash, from set theory, A intersection B dash is nothing but A minus A intersection B. Now we know that because this is subset of this A, I can write it as P of A minus P of A intersection B. Therefore, as I have P of A intersection B is same as P of A, I'll have this as 0. Similarly, the other one is also 0. Therefore, option D is the incorrect one. Let's go to next problem. See, usually when we need mod of something, we usually go for square of it. So let's go for cot square of pi by 4 plus a by 2. Now, applying cot of a plus b formula, it is cot b cot a minus 1 by cot b plus cot a, cot b plus cot a whole square. Now writing everywhere cos by sin, I have it as cos a by 2 minus sin a by 2 whole square by cos a by 2 plus sin a by 2 whole square. So it is nothing but numerator 1 minus sin a by 1 plus sin a, denominator. Now he gave sin a is equal to p minus q by p plus q from what he gave. So applying componendo and dividendo, I will have 1 minus sin a by 1 plus sin a is equal to q by p. So this is nothing but q by p here. Therefore mod of cot pi by 4 plus a by 2 is nothing but q by p whole power 1 by 2. Now in this problem he is asking for the contrapositive. We know that for p implies q, the contrapositive is nothing but not q implies not p. So let us first put the given statement in p implies q form. If it does not rain, then I go to school. So this is p, this is q. Now the contrapositive I get, if I do not go to school, if I do not go to school, it's negation I wrote. Then you can put a comma also because that is how he wrote. It rains. It's contrapositive. It does not rain. It's negation. It rains. Therefore, option B is the answer. Let's go to next problem.